Morning, everyone. Again, take two. And so I'm coming back in to do our weekly card pulls. So what I was sharing before is that we're going to be using Earth Magic is the Oracle cards that we're going to be using today by Stephen Farmer. And so I have added everybody's list. So anybody who is new that has been in this group but is new to the card pulls is that every Sunday around this time, I will jump in and pull cards for the most part. Anyway, there's not very many Sundays that I miss. And so I'm doing these and then I'm heading to go and curl up in my bed and possibly go back to sleep. So Francine was on earlier and she was letting me know that there was a buzzing sound. So I'm hoping that that's not on. But she was also checking to see how I was doing, and my foot is doing better. And so I have an infection in my foot. We were doing some yard work and somehow I scraped the side of my foot and a couple weeks ago. Hey, Nadia. And I can see your name this time, Nadia. So you obviously gave StreamYard permission. That's one of the other things too, is that if you're catching me inside the group, I'm not going to know who it is that is messaging. So for example, somebody else just came on and I don't know who it is. Just says, hi, Rolly. And Nadia, I couldn't see her name earlier, but if you give StreamYard permission, so there's a link inside the description of this video that will, and once you've given them a link, then I'll be able to see that. So again, there's a couple of people. So I don't know who these people are. So hello, and I hope you have a quick recovery. Glad you got help. Yeah, so I'm not sure who these people are, but if you give StreamYard permission, actually I'm going to go and find the link. I think it's StreamYard / hang on, I think it's StreamYard / Facebook. Yeah, it is. But I'll just pull it from here. I will put it in the comments so that way there you guys can see that and it just makes it easier. So if you click on that, then I'll be able to see who it is. Hey, Sabrina. So hopefully you are feeling better, Sabrina. Oh, no, Facebook. Can't post in Facebook's comments. Seriously? I apparently can't post in. Okay, so I'm going to do it from Facebook itself. So now I can see that it's Lillian and Sabrina. But if you click on that, then when you guys comment, I'll know who it is because otherwise I'm not going to know. So, but I'm going to turn that part off. So anyway, that is, I can see it when I actually go into the group, but while I'm using StreamYard, it doesn't let me. So now I've put everybody on the list who is our regular peeps. And so for anybody who is new to this, is that we have 3 group cards that I pull. Absolutely, Lillian. So I will add Lillian to the list. Francine, is it better? Because I rebooted the computer, so I'm not sure. If that doesn't work, then I don't know what it is that's going to happen. So I am anxiously waiting. I guess I can take this off. So I'm anxiously waiting for our lockdown to be over so that we can start doing things again. There's a couple of things that I am bringing into the Wellness Center for anybody that's local that will be able to have access to different services. So thanks, I'm recovering, but glad I got in at 10:30 p.m. That is just insane, Sabrina. Like, that's just not okay. So I don't know what it is that's going on or why that would have happened, because that's just insane. But I wondered how you were doing. So I'm glad that you are recovering. Are you at home recovering or at the hospital? So, but I pull 3 cards for the group, and one of the things that each week, and one of the things is that if a card jumps out, then that means that it is an extra message that we need to hear. And so, so if I'm pulling a specific card for you and you are looking for a card and you get what I refer to as a jumper, then that means that you have extra messages. Now it's Nadia's turn at the hospital. Oh, Nads. Oh, cool. So I went up last night. So yes, I'm home. I just took a walk to Finley's for supplies and finally can sit again. Oh, good. So I am doing this and then I'm going back to bed. I am extremely tired. So I don't know if it's just because this infection has been kicking my butt for the last couple weeks. And now that I had some antibiotics, that it's kind of set, my body's going like, oh, you need to rest. So I'm not it. Yeah, not this Nadia, the other Nadia. So, but I'm glad you finally got in, but that is insane. 12 and a half hours before you can get in. Like I was able to get in and out a lot sooner than that. Mind you, they were waiting for surgery, but that's still not cool. So I'm still in my PJs. I'm a little bit chilled, so I'm wearing my sweater. It is cold out there, Sheldon said. I didn't go outside, but I'm staying in my PJs all day today, so I'm not doing that. So our first group card is love, so compassion. And then while we were chatting, we ended up with a bunch of jumpers for our first group card. So we're going to have several cards this week. So we've got whale, which is breach. We've got desert, which is vision quest. And we've got spring equinox, which is rebirth. Yeah, Sheldon said he turned the heat on this morning. So those are our first, that's our first group card. So we still have 2 more pulls for our group card. But those are our messages for right now. So I'm going to start off with Tracy with an I. Now, I don't know whether or not Tracy is going to make it over here. So hopefully they will. But this is the, so Tracy with an I. So I've got Tracy, Vicky, and Bailey. So the autumnal equinox is release. So Tracy, you need to release is your message. So just letting go of whatever it is that is happening. And so full moon, I am so out of it that I don't even know when the full moon is. Full moon is on, let me go check my calendar because that will be easier than me trying to guess. So I think it's tomorrow. It's not tomorrow, then it's not tomorrow, then it's Tuesday, I believe. I am seriously so out of it. Where is it? I can't find the moon. Full moon. So full moon is on Wednesday, so the 26th. So today, something else is going on today, but what is it? Like I said, seriously, I am so out of touch. I've spent a lot of time at the hospital with my dad or at home with my dad with the nurse. So he's on the mend. That is good. And I had to go up to the hospital for myself yesterday, but not until I had my date with my husband. So we went and had a drive, and we went and got some fresh spring water. And so I really enjoyed just having a full day with my husband, with us not doing anything, just out for a drive and having some lunch. And then we had some supper. And then we came home, and then I went to the hospital. My foot was throbbing, but I just kept it up on the dash so that it was elevated. But it is good, Vicky. Vicky, your message is mountain. So you have strength. So be able to dig into that strength. Vicky, you are, and just feeling that you are feeling depleted. And so just draw into that strength within. So I'm not sure whether or not that's what's going on for you, but that's what I'm picking up. Is it too late to get a card? No, not at all. I can add you to the list, but you need to give StreamYard permission to let me know who it is, because I have no idea. So, and once you've given StreamYard permission, then for this group, you don't have to do it again. So, you've got a jumper. Ooh, really interesting jumper. Ooh, I've got 2 jumpers. So Bailey, you have, ooh, you've got some pretty interesting volcanoes. So you've got validity, and then you've got childhood, which is innocence. And then this was the one that I went, ooh, wake up call. So you've got the tsunami. So something is erupting, something's going on, and it is, you're not necessarily paying attention or noticing what it is that's happening. You are in that zone of innocence, or maybe you are and you're trying to, like, I don't really want to happen, but there's a wake-up call that's going to happen this week. And so if it hasn't already happened, these are the things that you need to be doing. So really tap into noticing what's going on and making that change. So that validity card is definitely about making a change, babe. So Melissa, you are next. So I'm not sure, and you guys can always come back and catch the replay as well. And so I don't know who that person was. I'm even gone into the Facebook group to see. So hopefully you are, oops, there's me. Feeling better, Sabrina. There's me trying to see. So I don't know who that other person is because I know that this is new for people. So for me to be able to come into, but once, like I said, once you've given StreamYard permission, then it's always going to give you that ability so that I can actually see who it is. It's just under the Facebook rules for private groups. Oh, hey, Diana. So inside the description or inside the comments here, there is a link for you to be able to give StreamYard permission, and then I can always see who it is. And it's free. And you may have done that already in Soulful Life Hacks, but it's in each group that we do. Yeah. Thanks, Francine. So I can definitely pull a card for Diana. So Melissa, ooh, you have a jumper that just as I was ending it, so you've got DNA, which is karma, and then you've got the ocean, which is ebb and flow. So being able to find that balance and kind of moving with the flow of as things are going along. And the karma card is one of those ones where people are like, oh, okay, then that means bad things happened. So, but it really isn't. It's still about that balance. So karma is the way that things kind of come to be and how things happen. And so that is what that karma is. So it's that balance. And if you can see you see this sometimes, so like the snakes on here are like, there's two of them, right? So they're actually going between, and it's that well, I can't even think of what word I'm looking for. It is Kundalini, right? So like it's that Kundalini energy of going from the base to the crown. And so it is in unison in terms of that balance. I pull cards, Space Star. So I pull cards on Sundays. And so if you would like a card, I can definitely pull a card for you. Inside the description, if you would like to do a more in-depth reading, there is a link inside. But I pull a card every Sunday for the most part. Sometimes Sundays I miss, but for the most part, but I can add your name. So, but I don't know what your actual name is, but I'll go with Space Star. So Richard is next. Oh, Richard's got a jumper this morning. So, oh, Richard's got, and these two cards are sticking. So Richard, you have 3 cards. So you've got wind, so you've got activation. You've got summer solstice, which is radiance, and you've got movement, which is river. So you've got these 3 cards that are telling you that you need to, Crystal, hi Crystal. So the radiance card is telling me that you have you've got this light inside you that needs to be able to come up, and you've got the activation card. So just to being, and then you've got movement. So activation, movement. So there's something that if you've just been kind of staying still, then it's just really important for you to be able to do that. So that is your message, Richard. And I will do Kai's card next. Oh my goodness. Lots of jumpers today. So Kai. You've got purification. So you've got rain. So purification. And you've got the iceberg, which is submerged. So there's something underlying that you're not seeing, or that you're not, I don't know that you're not seeing it. I think that you are seeing it, but you are avoiding it. So there's something that you are avoiding that is below the surface, and you're just trying to go through that little hole. But there's something, oops, this little hole, but there's something that is going to block you because you're not taking a look at what's below the surface of whatever it is that's going on for you. So hopefully that makes sense, Kai. And so Tracy O'Brien, apparently my list just came off the wall. So Tracy O'Brien. Oh, like I said, seriously, we've got lots of jumpers today. So Tracy, oh, you've got activation too. So you've got the wind and you've got instinct. So whatever it is that you're supposed to be activating, whatever it is that you've been not wanting to do, is that you've got the instinct. So whatever that your gut is telling you, then that's what it is that you're supposed to be working on. So yeah, there's lots of messages today. And Sabrina has a jumper as well. You got a nice jumper, Sabrina. Not that the other ones aren't nice, but you've got a nice jumper. My foot is throbbing. It is not elevated, and it's like, so I will elevate it after we're done. So Sabrina, you've got reflection. So under summer solstice, and you've got communion. You've got the eagle. So connecting from yourself to spirit or to the universe or whatever it is that you've got a clear path. And so if you pay attention to what it is that's happening and doing some reflection on it, then you will probably get some more clarity on what it is that you are hoping for. But I don't even know that it's clarity, Sabrina. What I'm picking up is that you are just being able to have that direct connection is what I'm picking up for you. Allison, I will pull your card, and I will actually send you a message. The sound left as soon as you pulled my cards. I'll watch the replay. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Sabrina. And so, Allison, I will send you a message, though, so that you know to come and join me inside the group, because I know that you don't always catch that part. So, Allison, you have a jumper. Oh, generations. So you've got ancestors. So connecting and tapping into your generations, with your ancestors to find out what it is that you need to do. And internet is still bad, but I know what time. So did they not come and fix it on Thursday, Sabrina, or did that get canceled? So Allison, you've got your jumper was a sanctuary, was the cave. So you've got your generations and you've got the cave. And so being able to kind of go back into the cave, I know that sounds kind of silly, but needing to go back to, so like how when they were doing writing messages and stuff. So your ancestors have left messages behind. So it could be, and I'm seeing some, yes, it did, Diana. I can see it now. So I'm not sure if, like, I'm seeing photo albums. So I'm not sure whether or not there is someone that you need to be getting some messages from by opening up the person and seeing who the person is that comes up for you or that resonates for you in a photo album. But there is some messages from somebody from beyond that is trying to help give you that message. So, so that was Allison. And internet is still bad. Okay, I just read that. I don't know why I'm reading that again. Oh, so Kelly, you have Sanctuary, but it's not giving me the same message for you. Sanctuary is finding that space that allows you to be able to go within. So that is the message that I'm getting for you, is that you really need to be going within. Sharon, I believe Sharon is in here in this group. It'll take a little bit of time. And anybody who's watching the replay, if you want to be added to the list, then just simply let me know. And for anybody who's on YouTube, because I'm still having those go through as well. So welcome, Crystal. So Sharon, your message is, ooh, the lotus flower, unfoldment. So with the lotus flower is it opens like one leaf at a time. And so it is taking the stages of opening all the things that you need to be opening. So you've got everything is starting to unfold. Everything is starting to open up so that you can, so the center will actually be revealed. So there's something that is going on in the center, but there's a bunch of stuff that has to open up for you to be able to get there. I wonder if that means Ontario gets to open up. It would be so nice. So June 14th is the goal of being able to get some things opened up. So the shop, so Pam will be here full time for the shop on the 14th. And like I said, I'm working on some things inside the wellness center for anybody local to be able to come in and get some other services. So the sauna is ready to go as soon as we get the green light from the government. And I have a grounding mat that is going to be available for renting, but there's a few other things that are happening as well. Whoop, whoop. So Mary, you have some jumpers. Ooh, you've got the fairies. And it probably has to do with all that beauty of work that you are doing in your yard. So you've got earth magic, which is the fairies. So the fairies are around you. The meadow, so vulnerability. So there's something that you are not too sure about whether or not you should be doing, but you need to be celebrating your wins. So this one here is fear, whatever it is that you have kind of holding on, but the fairies are there to help you. So ask them for some help and celebrate those little wins. So you got this, Mary. You got this. So Lori Blair. So we've got Lori next, which apparently I don't know how to spell Blair. I've got two I's in your name. Ooh, nice. Nice jumper. Seriously, we've got lots of jumpers today. Shape shifting. So you've got the clouds. So shape shifting. So there's some changes that are happening. You just need to be paying attention to what some of those signs are. And you've got the new moon promise. So whatever it is that you are unsure of how to, like, watch for the signs. There are some signs that are coming up that are happening for you, things that you just might feel that that's a coincidence, but those are your messages. So pay attention to some of those messages. And some of them have already been dropped to you, but I don't know that you've picked them up. I'm not feeling like you've picked them up. So Aline, tu es la prochaine. So we've got Aline, Francine, Diana, Lillian, and Crystal. And if anybody else would like a card, please let me know. And anybody who wants to be on the regular list is just #weekly, and I will know that you want me to add you to the regular list, and then you'll be able to come and catch the replay. And it will always be either here on YouTube or inside the Holistic Wellness Lounge, depending on where you are. So Aline, you've got karma as well. So there's some balancing that needs to happen, and things are starting to pop up. So things that you have been avoiding, things that you have not wanted to address, that you have just been kind of letting things slide. It is the emergence card. The dragonfly is telling you that it's time for you to come forward and share, so that you can create that balance in your life. So Francine. So is Nad sick, Francine? And Nadia, I don't know if you asked for a card. I know that both times you've come on, so I'm actually going to pull you a card anyway. So Francine, you have invocation. So you've got ceremony. So really tapping into who you are and what it is that you are doing. And so that's what it is that you are wanting to tap into. So that invocation, doing some rituals. What are some of the things that you can be doing so that things are better? And this cord is irritating my foot. She got stung by some bugs and is, oh my gosh, oh no. That's not cool. Actually, speaking of which, I should probably get Sheldon to grab me some Benadryl so I have some on hand. So Diana, that was quite the snake that you found. I didn't see all the other pictures. I saw the post, but I didn't see all the other pictures, but I saw the snake that was peering underneath the rock. Diana, you've got the new moon, so you've got promise. Lots of hospital visits for people lately. I know, that was insane. I thought for sure it was going to be quiet at the hospital last night, because that's why I kind of postponed it to the end of the day. So Diana, your promise is whatever that intention that you set at the last new moon, if you set an intention for the last new moon, is just really important for you to, what are some of the things that you need to do to be able to lead up to that? And so I'm going to pull our next group card. So our second group card, oh, we have unfoldment. So we've got the lotus flower. So that unfoldment of things coming together. And so Lillian, you're next. So Lillian, I'm hoping that with the lockdown over soon, that you're going to be able to come and do some raindrops for people. It's really gross looking. It's really gross looking. The blisters changes color. Oh, that's kind of odd. So Lillian, oh, synergy. So things are coming together. So you've got the green man. Things are coming together. So whatever it is that you were working for, then things are coming together. I know that we had planned that, and then the lockdowns happened, and we've just never been able to like get back to it since. Very weird. Yeah, that is kind of weird. So Crystal, you have a jumper. you have 2 jumpers. So you've got ceremony, so you've got invocation as well. And then you've got innocence, so you've got childhood, so, and then you've got purification. So you have, so the invocation that you need to be doing, so whatever ceremony that you need to be doing is that you need to get into some rituals so that you can actually get things cleared up of whatever it is that's happening, but you need to have some fun. So the childhood message is for you to have some fun. So that is your message, Crystal. And welcome for the first time. And hopefully I will see you again next week. So I don't have a lot of people that I connect with on. Does that make sense for you, Crystal? And so I don't have a lot of people on YouTube. I usually use the YouTube to share it into my website and places. So Nadia. So Nads, I'm not sure whether or not you actually wanted a card, but you said hello both times. Oh, good. I'm glad to know that. So, Nadia, you've got stillness, the lake. Oh, look at how beautiful that card is. So you've got the lake. I was too cold, now I'm too hot. But that's what an infection does to you. I tried all the natural remedies that I could think of, and it just was not going away. My PJ bottom pant leg is like touching the top of my foot, and it's like, even just the weight of that feels heavy. And so our final group card for this week. So if anybody follows me on TikTok, I will be sharing these on TikTok as well. So I'm going to get them ready. Yes, you can hear my fountain water. It's probably, no, it's not bad. I thought maybe the water was coming out or like evaporated because the girls put some water in it for me on Friday. And so I thought maybe that's why you could hear it, because it's not any louder than it's ever been. So, because I've had it now for a while. So our last one is Sanctuary. So we've got the cave as well. So our group cards for this week is, we've got Compassion. We have lots of messages this week. We've got Breach. We have the Vision Quest. We have Rebirth. We have Unfoldment. And we have Sanctuary. So the and the message that I'm getting from this is like getting ready for the full moon is just really taking a look at some of the things that have actually been going on, because things have already come to be. And so I'm not sure what the Breach card means though. Hang on, let's go see what the author has to say about Breach, because I'm not sure how the Breach falls in to this one. So because you've got Vision Quest, you've got Love, or you've got Compassion, Breach, Vision Quest, and then you've got Rebirth, Unfoldment, and Sanctuary, but I don't know what the Breach. So Whale. It's time to take a break. Not a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment that you find yourself in. The trip you wanted to take, go for it. Tired of being indoors? Make it a point to get outside. We have been, for those of us who are in Ontario, we've been in lockdown for a long time, and I know that a lot of people that are here, and so we're getting tired. We're tired of all the things that are actually going on. So it's time to like get out, to break out, break free of whatever it is that's going on. And really interesting that this is the message card that's coming up, is that I'm starting to walk on Monday, on Tuesday. And so I'm going to be doing a daily walk with the exception of Mondays, because that's going to be my break day. Because on Sundays, I'm going to be I'm building up to be doing a long walk. So that is my plan for this week. So which is why my foot definitely needs to get better, because nothing is stopping me from getting into that that walk. So I'm starting that this week. So it's just 15 minutes for the next for this week, and then on Sunday next week will be 30 minutes, and I'm going to be doing those in the morning. So I definitely need my foot to be not swollen so that I can actually walk on it with ease. We definitely need a break. And that's one of the things that we did, Francine, yesterday, was that we just went for a drive. So Sheldon and I just went for a drive, and then we grabbed some lunch, and then we drove some more and grabbed some supper, and then stopped and got water on our way back. And so it was just me and him, nobody else, and we didn't have to do anything, which is kind of nice. So we don't get to do that very often, and so we planned that. So Diane went with Sheldon's client on Saturday, so that it gave us a nice break. So that's we just needed that. And then Sheldon's like, don't you have to go to the hospital now? And I'm like, no, I'm going to go to the hospital later. I'm just going to enjoy the day, and then I'm going to go to the hospital. So that was what I did instead. And so that's that was my day. So I'm going to head back to my space and go and rest, put my foot up because it is literally throbbing like crazy. So the card pulls are definitely going to be in here. So if you're catching the replay, then definitely join the group. And so Crystal, I will be back on even on YouTube, because I'm going to continue to do it on YouTube as well. And so I will chat with all of you guys later. Have a fabulous week. And I will be back, Nadia, if you're watching, for our moon chat. So I will be back in to be able to share about the moon tomorrow. I have not been doing that. And so tomorrow is all about getting back into the swing of things for me. So this week, actually, I should say, is all about getting back into the swing of things for me. So I will chat later. Bye for now. Talk to you soon.